before this video begins, don't forget to join our Discord server. We have a link down in the description. Click on that. It'll take you right over to Discord. We're trying to build a community over there. We've had quite a few people join and we're really excited. We plan on doing some giveaways once we hit a certain amount of people over there. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new MobSquad video. In today's video, I'm going to be trying to learn how to tune my car. I know what you're thinking. Man, that doesn't sound safe. Well, I watched quite a few YouTube videos. I kind of understand how the software works, and I'm not saying that it's easy, but I will say it's not as complicated of a process as I thought. And really the only thing we're worrying about is fueling. Now, as long as we're not leaning the car out, we're gonna be okay. We are gonna be adding some fuel into the wide open throttle table. So yeah, that's all we're gonna be doing today. You know, in the future, once we do get the air fuel ratio figured out, I will be, you know, trying to learn the timing end. Okay, so first things first, I did make a brand new map for this car, separate from the one. It's essentially just a copy and paste, but I named it differently. That way, if anything happens that it is not running correctly, we do not have to worry about messing up the car. So we can actually upload this calibration where I increased fuel. Recheck this calibration really quick. And what we're gonna do essentially is, oh, not graph. Let's go back to fuel low. So as you can see in this little square right here, we changed it to an 11.6 ratio, 11.61. That's the target. And I did it for around 4,000 RPMs, and this is wide open throttle, right? So no matter what, as soon as it's getting into boost on this side, we are going to be throwing more fuel into it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and upload this brand new tune. I say brand new, the only thing like I said, the only thing we're doing is adjusting the fuel. The tune is uploaded to the car. We're going to go ahead and key it off, wait a couple of seconds. There we go. And we are going to start this data log on here, and this is just the live log. There was something else that I wanted to change in this calibration. Overrun fuel cut delay. I don't know why this is set so high. It's set at 50 millisecond fuel cut delay. So I don't know if I've showed the YouTube channel before, but whenever I go and I'm just driving it in D or D3 and it goes to change gears, it has a massive before it revs back down. Come to find out, that's kind of the delay in it changing gears, so we obviously want to lower that. Also haven't tried to launch it and just let it roll all the way through the gears, which, as long as everything is working good today, we will try that. We're going to go ahead and let the car warm up, give it a few minutes, and then we will take it for a little drive. We've only got about another hour left of sunlight, so I do want to make sure that we go through as much of this as we possibly can. Also, since it's already warmed up, I'm gonna go ahead and just get right into the fun stuff. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so that's a good sign. We were getting a better air fuel mixture. Mucho better. That's what I like to see. We were showing around an 11.6 between 11.3 and 11.6, and then when we were like starting to like let off to shift gears, it did drop quite a bit. It actually got super rich at about like at 10.8. Luckily, we're not, you know, hurting anything, so that's the good part. We're gonna flip around up here. So I'm gonna try to watch this while doing this. We'll actually wait till we're up over this hill. much fuel because now she's running pretty rich. We're gonna go ahead and pull over and fix that right now. For some reason, it did not record that data log, so we are gonna go ahead and hit the data log now. Maybe. Stop it right now. I don't know why it did that. It was showing like it didn't catch the data log. We're gonna go, we do have the number 10 on there now. Okay, cool. So that is working if we do hit the button on here. So we're actually gonna put this back in live view one more time. Gonna go through here and just get on there, see where we're hitting the mark and where we're not. All right, so now we're gonna pull up data log number 11. We're gonna see what it's doing. Downloading, there we go. Okay, go ahead and pull up this graph down here. We'll hit play. Okay, now let's go in here. Okay, there we go. So we need to take off fuel here at the top because it was getting way too much. And we're just going to adjust. We'll do -3 because I think we only increased it by 5. Now that we adjusted it, I'm gonna go ahead and upload it. As soon as it uploads again, we'll go back through, see what we're doing, wide open throttle. The tune is done, it's uploaded, but before we do anything else, I did want to check 8 pounds, 67% duty cycle. So we actually still have some room to grow if we really wanted to throw some more boost at it, which we may do that, and just see how she's performing. So it seems like we are still getting just a little bit too much fuel up at the top. I'm just glad that she's not running lean anymore because that was a little scary. It was dipping into the 13s at times. So now we just gotta kind of iron out the kinks. All right, let's pull up the log, see what she was doing that time. Go ahead and stop this. Open Flash Pro. Number 12, calibration. She is downloaded. Okay, 3.5 pounds. We're getting about 10. Ooh, 10.1. That's pretty rich. 7.7 pounds of boost. We'll pull off just a little bit more fuel. We're gonna go ahead and take this and we'll adjust it. We'll do another -3. Okay. Second gear looks really good, actually. Little brake boost. Looks better. Just a little bit. We'll add probably, or remove, I guess, 2 parts fuel, just to get it a little bit leaner. Wait until we see. Okay, 11-1 at 7 pounds. Looks like peak boost was only 7 pounds too. And as you can see, that looks a lot better. So getting into boost, we're gonna go ahead and just remove a little bit more fuel again. Probably take off -2. Hit OK. think this old man right here in front of us is a fan of the car? I bet he's not. Alright, hopefully we're not doing this all night. And again, very inexperienced, so... She is still slow as can be. We're gonna stop this data log. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's see, second gear, 6 pounds of boost. I'd say she's about perfect right there. It is way better than a 12.8 or 13 to 1. So I'd say that is a W. I've yet to do this ever since we boosted the car. Just gonna do an actual launch. Was fun. We used to not be able to do burnouts that easy, but that was pretty cool. So loud, like oh, this car is so much fun. Like she is definitely not like a fast car by any means, but I am telling you, this car is just so much fun. We get so much hate in the comments sometimes, but like, come on, man, how can you honestly hate this car? I don't understand how you could hate seeing this car or hearing this car. It has all the noises that you'd want, fucking turbo sounds, turbo flutter. It's loud as shit. And I mean, she's somewhat quick in a way. She's definitely got way more power than she used to have. And that's what I'm happy for. That's what this build was for. We spent, you know, not a whole lot of money putting a turbo on this thing. And honestly, every bit of the money has been worth it, in my opinion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of part 1 of our tuning adventure. Big reason why I wanted to learn how to tune on this car and, you know, just kind of get my hands in it. This is a single cam, you know, it's not making a whole lot of power. Like I've said before, this engine, for some reason, you can just throw whatever you want at it and she stays running. And you know, I'm not too worried. We've got a really good base map, so don't click on this and think you're just gonna, you know, figure out how to tune based off of what I was doing. If you do have any questions, I will be answering them down in the comments. As far as establishing a solid base map, I do not know how to do that. I'm not experienced at all. This is my first time really messing with the tune and really seeing, you know, how I can make this work and how I can actually adjust different tables and see the end results. And I'm actually extremely happy with how everything went. We were finally able to get fuel kind of right where I wanted it. What I'm going to go ahead and start learning about is timing, and that is a big thing on where you're going to be making the power from. Obviously, fueling, yeah, you're going to be increasing your power very minimally. I mean, you're just trying to find the sweet spot, find a good spot of where you want it to live in. It definitely feels and sounds better than it did before, running at its 12.5 or 12.65 and up to 13 to 1 fuel ratio. And I'm just beyond happy that I was able to do this. I'm purely excited, and I can't wait to see what the future holds as far as learning to tune. I'm hoping that I can really get into this, and then that way in the future, any project cars that we have on the channel, any sort of tuning that we're doing, you know, I don't have to rely on somebody else. or going somewhere, you know, we can do the street tuning for a while and maybe help you guys out. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comment. I will do my best to kind of, you know, if I don't have the answer, at least point you in the right direction. We already had a tune in a way for what this car needed. It was not perfect by any means, and what I'm trying to do now is perfect the tune. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Down in the description is a link to our Discord. Click on that, go join us over there. You can chat with us, ask us all sorts of questions. I'm gonna be creating a new tab over there as well for tuning so that we can document everything that I've been learning, and I can share everything that I'm learning with you. We can have conversations. If you know more than what I do, which I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there that do, you know, I'm willing to learn from everybody, take advice from everybody. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click that bell so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll see you in the next video.